Hi, my name is Leo, and I am a student at the University of Waterloo and the founder of Flexo. Flexo is looking to lift the standard in worker safety using smart uniforms. Every year, thousands of workers suffer from back-related injuries due to incorrect posture when lifting heavy loads on the job. These injuries are not trivial and can take anywhere from a week to a month to recuperate, amounting to thousands of lost person hours and millions in healthcare costs. Current preventative measures are to reiterate the same standard advice, instructions, and training on manual material handling techniques. Unfortunately, studies have shown that these measures are sometimes ineffective with regards to reducing injury. Flexo aims to solve this problem. Flexo is a low-cost work uniform capable of detecting incorrect posture and alerting the user via vibrational feedback. Flexo provides workers with active reminders to use the correct posture while lifting, giving them a warning when they deviate from the correct posture. Furthermore, Flexo reduces the likelihood of lifting an object that is too heavy for one person to lift by detecting the weight of the object. Using sensors placed throughout the shirt and gloves and clever software that can detect incorrect posture, we can accurately warn the user of lifting risks using vibrational feedback before injuries occur. Initially, we thought that construction workers would be our first customers because workers at construction companies can be required to do a large amount of lifting every day. Furthermore, construction companies have one of the highest rates of back injury. We thought that since companies would like to reduce back injury, they would purchase our smart uniform through direct order. In order to test our initial hypothesis, we contacted occupational health and safety officers at large and medium-sized construction companies to talk about the possibility of setting up a pilot program. The goal of a pilot program is to evaluate the interest in our technology and find out how much companies would actually be willing to pay for the technology. We learned a great deal during this time. First, we discovered that reducing back injury not only provides value to the company that uses Flexo, but also the insurance companies or organizations that provide workers' compensation insurance to the company. These include individual insurance companies and organizations such as WSIB. One very important learning is that we can provide value by reducing back injury and provide companies with an extremely powerful amount of worker safety data that is not possible to collect elsewhere. This data can be presented to health and safety officers at the company and can be used to further improve processes to reduce back injury. We also learned that construction companies may not be a very good initial first customer because of a variety of different tasks construction workers carry out during the day. Furthermore, construction equipment needs to be extremely sturdy in order to withstand long days of work. Therefore, we talked to unions and insurance companies and found that retail companies or warehouses are an ideal first customer. Lastly, we discovered a customer segment that we did not think of. Return to work or modified work is when an injured worker returns to work. Doctors will give a recommendation that the worker should not lift over a certain amount. Flexo can help speed up the recovery. With the findings, we started to contact retail companies and insurance companies to inquire about the interest of conducting a pilot program. Through conversations with the company, we found that an ideal pilot program lasts for 2 weeks, with 10 workers testing Flexo every day. This is much shorter than our initial plan of 3-month pilots. During this time, we learned a lot about ideal candidates and more about the logistics of the pilot program. Beside me is the third iteration of our business model canvas. Let's start with the customer segment. Retailers who have employees that do a lot of lifting in warehouses or distribution centers are one of our customers. Logistics companies and courier companies have workers who lift and deliver boxes. These workers are at high risk of back injury. Airline workers, specifically baggage handlers, are also ideal end users. In addition to companies who employ workers who lift, insurance companies and worker compensation organizations are a large customer segment. Their pain is the inability to continuously assess a company's risk of injury and the large payouts made every time a worker is injured. Additionally, return-to-work employees or modified work employees are also ideal candidates as Flexo can help speed up recovery and prevent future injuries. Next is our value proposition. For companies that implement Flexo into their workforce, we help them increase the productivity of their workers by reducing downtime. Furthermore, we can help companies that implement Flexo reduce insurance premiums using Flexo's ability to track lifting risk. For insurance companies, we help reduce the number of workplace injuries and workplace payouts. We also help them collect data to better assess a company's risk of injury. For injured workers, we help them recover faster and reduce the risk of repeat injuries. We were able to get 3 companies on board to test our technology and 1 insurance company to consult on Flexo and set up additional pilot programs. These pilots are scheduled to start in the middle of 2017. Our strategy to scale is to offer pilot programs to begin and sell our production model to companies that have already done a pilot with us. Companies have been extremely open to pilots with us, and we hope to capture them as large-scale customers after a successful pilot, where we will be able to offer Flexo through direct sales or a premium-based model that is based on the number of workers. Once we collect enough data, we hope to prove to insurance companies that Flexo is reducing back injury and have them offer a reduced premium for companies that implement Flexo. This helps companies by reducing premiums and helps insurance companies by reducing the number of payouts. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you join us in lifting the standard in worker safety.